Welcome to your Sunday. Welcome to the Jaden Show. I hope you're doing well. It's super lovely to see you. I hope you like the new look. I'm super stoked. It looks very, very elegant. I feel like my fine self. How's your week been? How are you doing? I can't believe it's already nearly bloody April. What the hell is going on with this year? I swear people are stealing hours out of the 24-hour clock. We have got me, my friends, and I, and you. I've got a wonderful show in store for you today. We're going to meet Mexican reggae, dub, soul and funk artist Seu, who lives at the moment in Toronto, Canada, but is actually from Querétaro in Mexico. He's an amazing guy, super talented, great vocals. I think we should watch a bit of this young man in action. Let's go and check out his official video for his song from his debut album, Roots. This is Seu. This is Sueños. Enjoy.
Creer, el destino guiará, el destino encontrará y tener un tiempo tras de ti, un tiempo suerte y gris. Volveré a tus brazos otra vez, a tus ojos color miel. A tu canto sin mi piel, a tu cuerpo de mujer, todo el tiempo creando sensaciones, creando emociones bajo el lienzo de esta música creciente, de este sueño influyente en ti. Volveré a tus brazos otra vez, a tus ojos color miel. Caminé a tu canto sin mi piel, a tu cuerpo de mujer. Todo el tiempo creando sensaciones, creando emociones bajo el lienzo de esta música creciente, de este sueño influyente en ti. Pasan los días cultivando, aprendiendo, recorriendo los recuerdos, y yo encuentro razón suficiente para seguir aquí, para poder sentir.
How cool was that? Let's go and meet this week's very special guest, Seu. Seu, welcome to the Jaden Show. How are you?
I'm good. My pleasure to be here and, share my music with your audience and everyone just want to watch this interview.
That's amazing. Well, we just seen your video for Sueños because that was part of your debut album, Roots, right?
Yeah. Actually, that video, I was collaborate with a guy from my city. I was born in Querétaro, close to Mexico City.
Okay.
And it actually looks like Bacalar, close actually to the Puerto Morelos, kind of.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, that's why it looks like I'm just ride a bicycle close to the beach, and in the end, the sunset and all that things. So yeah, I really love that song and also the official video.
No, it's really, really lovely. So tell us, so you were born in Querétaro, Mexico, right?
Yeah, I was born there. Actually, more like a small town. It's called Cadereyta.
Okay.
Like, but yeah, all my after in high school, I moved to Querétaro, and all my music career is there. I was study like contemporary music, and my main instrument was my voice, and also learn how I can play guitar and keyboard.
Wow.
Yeah, so like my music career started in Querétaro actually.
Amazing. So where are you living now?
I live in Toronto for like almost like 2 years.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
So
but
quite
I'm always
different.
trying to come back to Mexico, for small tours in Querétaro around Mexico City and also the Caribbean. I'm always need like like the sun and that kind of stuff.
The sun
Always,
and the sea.
yeah, I always try to to skip winter in Canada and go back to my country.
Yeah, you're not the only one that does that, I think.
I
I think I think the whole of Quintana Roo is pretty much filled up with people that are like, I can't deal with minus 45.
exactly.
Right?
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, you're right.
So when you were younger, obviously, so your kind of music is reggae, funk, dub, soul. Is that
Mhm.
the music that you were brought up on? Was you brought up on like mariachi and Jose? And I mean, like,
Yeah.
what was your listening?
Yeah, actually, that's a good question. With my parents, I listen completely other kind of music, reggae, jazz, soul, funk. That all that type of music is. The first time I discovered that music is when I was in like the music career. When I
Okay.
studied music, like contemporary music. Before, like mariachi, rancheras, norteñas. From my dad and from my mom, it was like more pop music in that time, like 80s, 90s, but the Spanish pop music. So, but actually, I the first time I listened, for example, Stevie Wonder, Bill Withers, that kind of stuff, it was like a popular radio station from Querétaro. They
Okay.
put like more oldies songs, 70s and 80s. So I started to say, okay, that's that kind of music I really love. I remember, for example, I just called to say I love you from Stevie Wonder
Yeah.
when I was, I don't know, 8, 9, something like that. What else? I don't know, Bill Withers, I Know Sunshine.
Oh,
So
I love
yeah.
that.
So well, it was like kind of mixed, like Mexican music, but also some popular tunes from that time for me.
So what made you go from kind of, I mean, the first songs that you started singing, when you decided that you can sing and you maybe want to venture into the music career,
Yeah.
were you singing reggae or did you start singing more kind of like traditional and classical Mexican kind of vibe?
I like when I started like kind of more professional. It was in the end of high school, and I started with a project. It was like more probably that type of music. It's called bolero. It's
Okay, yeah,
kind of Bésame Mucho, Sabor a mí, that kind of stuff.
yeah,
And then I discovered I was more into reggae music. I discovered the music from Bob Marley, UB40, Big Mountain. People had like a lot of like kind of popular songs in the 90s.
yeah.
So yeah, and then I decided just to go straight with reggae music and play reggae music, ska, dub, like that kind of Jamaican music.
Yeah.
And then was like more funk, soul, jazz. I discovered more music, but yeah, in the beginning was like more bolero. Bolero. That's the type of music I
That's
started.
so your listening is actually quite eclectic then, because they're very different genres, right?
Yeah, yeah. But I feel like it was cool for me to grow up with that kind of music, with different type of.
Of
And
course.
then
Yeah.
I can just put all that type of music in my music or on my music. So that's I'm so happy to I have all that background music in my
It's like a
in my
fantastic
songs.
library of learning, right?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm old, so I have on my Spotify playlist, I have music spreading over 8 decades, like 80 years of. So I can have something from like a 1940s track right up to Dua Lipa,
Right.
like,
Yeah.
it's quite random, but I kind of like the fact that they all had their certain draw, they all had their certain appeal, they all have amazing talent and wonderful melodies as well, that make you feel good. So when you're at home and you're chilling,
Yeah.
what is the first song that you would go to?
Well, I really love "Lovely Day" from Bill Withers.
Yeah.
When I just wake up, it's one of the songs I really like. And "Just the Two of Us" from Bill Withers. Also, I really love "Isn't She Lovely" from
Yeah,
Stevie
that's
Wonder.
lovely.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Tune, man. I've not heard that
Yeah,
for years.
yeah. And from Bob Marley, "Satisfy My Soul." Of course, it's the slaps. So I'm always trying to find like some happy songs or something like more sweet for start my normal day.
Uplifts the start of
Yeah.
the day,
Also,
right?
it's so cool. Kingston Town from UB40.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, probably one of the two or three songs I hear in my when I was a kid. To like, oh, that's kind of music or that type of music I really like.
Yeah, that's
So
really cool. No, I love it. It's quite interesting. In my show, I was singing Besame, Besame Mucho.
ooh,
And I also sing Kingston Town by UB40 as well. So, yeah,
yeah, so it's
I'm
like
loving
it's
your
now
choice of songs at this moment.
globalization. It's cool.
It's great to. I mean, for me, I've almost done like the opposite of you. So I started off with kind of pop,
Yeah.
and I was kind of very cheesy pop because I'm from the '70s. So I had the ABBA and all this kind of stuff when I was young. And
Hmm.
then now I've actually, obviously living in Mexico, I've discovered Jose, Juan Gabriel, uh,
Nice.
Vincente Fernandez, and Alejandro Sanz, and
Yeah.
all these kind of. So and now I'm also kind of, because I hear it more, I'm also now singing, I don't know, like UB40 and Big
Yeah.
Mountain, and a little bit more. And I love Redemption Song, Bob Marley. That's one of my favorites to sing. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's really interesting. I've always done the flip of it. I'm kind of like, I'm discovering all this new music now, actually.
Yeah, well, that's great. All the singers you said, they are super popular in Mexico,
Yeah.
like Alejandro Fernandez, Vicente. I don't know. Yeah, Juan Gabriel. Wow.
Jose.
Jose. No, well, all of them, they are super popular. And like,
I find it really interesting, like Mexicans' reactions when I go, "Qué triste fue decirnos adiós," and like,
uh-huh.
is that a
What?
little weirdo with tattoos singing Jose Jose? I'm not sure if this is going to be good or not. So when you were in high school, obviously,
Yeah.
did you start professionally at that age, or was you just kind of with a bunch of mates starting a group, getting your flavor? How did that happen?
Oh well, I started to learn first piano was when I was kind of kindergarten. My parents, my mom was like a teacher,
Mhm.
but for public education, so she knew it was not the way for like her son. So he put me in like a private education. Then when I learned English, I learned art, I learned music in that case. So I was super kid when I started to learn piano. And then in high school, I started to learn guitar and play more to have fun with my friends, to discover how you can play some popular songs in that time and easy songs. So, and to sing, I think it was like more natural. Just watch some watch the TV and check some singers or bands, and I said or decided, oh, I really want to be a singer. I really want to travel around the world. I really want to discover the world with my music. I'm still working on it. That's why I'm
Me
just
too.
like, that's why I left Mexico. I want
Yeah.
to, and I was living in, I've been in Ireland, in Dublin for 1 year and a half. And every year, yeah, and every year after finish my university, I tried to go to Europe. So like for small tours, to came Canada and go. Yeah, that's one of my dreams. So, but everything was like more to have fun in the beginning to with my friends.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's amazing, man. So what are you doing now musically? Because you've been part of different kind of projects and stuff. You've been
Yeah,
doing like La Vibra,
roots.
and so what are you doing? What are you doing musically at the moment?
Yeah, so here in Toronto, it's like a really nice city to discover more people, to go to different shows or concerts with different type of music. Jazz is so popular here. Like I don't know, like around like more than 10 shows every day you can find on different venues they're gonna offer you jazz. So I like that. I really want to develop my skills to play different kind of music. But for now, during the week, I'm like a music teacher to special for kids, to like beginners when they want to play piano, guitar, or they want to sing properly. I'm kind of like a vocal coach. And during the weekend, I have some like residents in different bars or venues around Toronto or outside. So basically, it's that kind of my life now. And also I'm work like with 2 radio stations in Querétaro. So I just record my podcast from here and send to them, and they can put in like, in the. So yeah, that's why I can survive here. Also, it's super expensive, but it's so nice. Can like to share my music? It's so, and I felt like people start to know me, to know my music, to know who is Seu, to know like my singles. And actually I have a new single. I don't know when it's gonna be this interview, but if you can check my new single, it's called La Luna y Yo, The Moon and Me. And it's also like one animation. I was working with a friend from Quebec. She created all the animation, and it's so cool. So one of the things I really love is actually about like to know. Of course I really want to like official video with humans, with people. But I think animation can give you more ways to show the single that you want to promote with the video.
Absolutely. Oh, I can't wait to see that. I can't wait to see that. So what does the future hold for you? What are your plans for the future and building your empire of music?
Yeah, well, first of all is I'm looking for a good manager. One of the things, so the next step is to play in a festivals. I can play in some of them here in Canada, but still I don't want to say I want to be famous or rich or whatever. I just want to can more people know about me? Can more people know about my music, my dreams, my ideas about music? So first, I'm looking to find a good manager, and then I want to go to Europe after. Before pandemic, I was working in one of the most important tours in my life in Europe, and then pandemic and all that shit started. So probably not this year, but next year I really want to come back to Europe. Maybe I'm still working on it, but probably in Germany, Spain, France. And we'll see. I don't know. Probably come back in Dublin. I have actually the Irish community in Canada. It's kind of huge and big. I have some friends. So I know a couple of festivals I can play there. And about this year, of course, I'm going to come back to Mexico for a couple of festivals around Querétaro. And in the end of this year, always going to go to the Caribbean. So actually, I know well, like the music scene kind of Puerto Morelos. I play in La Sirena. I play in Don Mezcal, in Unico Beach. I know well like how it's work I really love actually Puerto Morelos. I have a land in the Ruta de los Cenotes, so one of my dreams is like to build a studio there, and always so I have a lot of dreams for my future, a lot of ideas actually, and things I want to do. But for now, I think this year is just only travel outside of Toronto, go to Montreal, Quebec, maybe Vancouver, and still to share my music.
Amazing, man. Well, I think at the end of the year, when you're back in Quintana Roo, I think, because I have a little studio here, so I think we need to get together and write something, a little bit of a collaboration before you leave.
Well, be great, my friend. I'm down to collaborate with musicians. It's one of my the things. That's why I feel like I want to share with everyone.
No, and it's great. It's great vibing with someone that's also talented, So it's kind of good to share ideas and everything. And I can do a little bit of reggae. I'm sure I can do some
nice
little bit.
Yeah.
Well, mate, where can people find you on social media?
Yeah, so every social media you can find me like SeuMusic. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Spotify, iTunes. Another really good music web, it's called Bandcamp. You can download my music with the best quality you can find. You can support directly to the musician. Sometimes, like the others, they're gonna take some money from your music. So that's why I really love Bandcamp. So yeah, you can find me in all the social media like SeuMusic, that's me.
Fantastic. And people can get your music from Bandcamp, Spotify, iTunes, all the
iTunes,
major streaming and downloading platforms.
yeah, everything. If you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, actually, also YouTube is one of the platforms they can give you kind of money if people can just check your music and subscribe. So if you can, I will appreciate all your audience can just subscribe my YouTube channel.
Absolutely. Well, people at home, underneath this whole interview, you will see where you can be supporting this man and his music and his talent. So I suggest you go and find him wherever you possibly can and show that brother some love and show him some support. Seo, thank you so much for being on my show, man. I'm looking forward to meeting you at the end of the year.
Yeah, my pleasure. I'm gonna be like for 2 weeks. Around there in a few weeks, so I will send you a message. It's not gonna be. I'm just gonna have a few shows in Holbox, the island close to Cancun, but I'm gonna be close to Puerto Morelos, so maybe we can meet before.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. We'll definitely catch up soon, man. Thank you so much for being part of the Jaden Show. I wish you so much luck in everything you're doing, and I'm looking forward to that collaboration, dude.
Yeah, man. I'm down. Yeah. So see you soon, my friend.
See you later. Take care, my friend.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. Bye. What a super lovely guy. I'm so excited to meet him at the end of the year. So it is the end of another Jaden Show. I hope you've had as much fun as I have. I'm not leaving you with just my beautiful face. At the end, I'm going to leave you with some more beautiful and incredible music from Seo. This is called Confesiones. This is Seo. Please don't forget to follow him. Don't forget to show him some love. Don't forget to check him out on all of his social media platforms and check out his music on all of his social music streaming, downloading platforms as well. And you can find me, Jaden Cornelious, everywhere. This is my name. Look, oh, you can't because of my chair. Cornelious. You can come and find me on all social media platforms as well. I am so pleased you've chosen to spend some time with me this Sunday, and I look forward to seeing you again next week on the Jaden Show. Take care. You look lovely, if anyone hasn't told you yet today, and I'll see you next week. Stay beautiful. Bye-bye.
Mañana y el placer de mi café fueron tus ojos los que me dieron a creer a este par de acordes o a este par de besos. Con mi guitarra siento que vuelvo a creer, que vuelvo a nacer. Linda velada y lindo tu atardecer. Fue tu distancia la que me obligó a hacerte a esta alma libre o a ese par de versos con mi voz, yo creo en tu amor. Para bare para bare para baram donde para bare para bare para baram donde para bare para bare donde para bare para